What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stages of your life. Family, we have to grow up. We have to grow up emotionally. Man, just want to let you guys know, man, you guys out there killing it. You know what I mean? You killing it out there, man. Man, you slaying it. You know what I mean? And it's a trip because people don't understand how the hell you do what you do. You know what I mean? People don't understand, and you got them confused as fuck. You got them triggered. You got them pissed the fuck off. And you ain't even doing anything intentionally. You know what I mean? You just doing you. And in the process of you doing you, man, you pissing them the fuck off. You know what I mean? In the process of you being you, in the process of you healing, in the process of you growing through what you going through, you pissing them the fuck off. In the process of you being your best version of you, man, you killing it. And you confusing the fuck out of them. They can't understand how the fuck you keep getting up. They can't understand how the fuck you keep rising up out the fucking mud. They can't understand how the fuck you keep pulling yourself up while your fucking boots and just keep moving forward. They don't understand what the fuck it is about you that keeps you grinding and moving the way you do. They don't understand and can't comprehend how the fuck can you have gone through all you've gone through and you still have that motherfucking smile. They don't understand how the fuck it is you've gone through all the shit that they put you through and all the shit other people have put you through, and you still come out this beautiful, loving, giving, compassionate individual. You still a beacon of hope. You're still a beacon of love. You're still a beacon of light. And they're confused as fuck because they thought they dimmed your light. They thought they turned your motherfucking lights out. When they did all the bullshit they did, when they went behind your back and tried to sabotage you and tried to destroy your reputation and everything, they thought they turned the motherfucking lights out on you. They thought they closed that motherfucking book. Nah. And you got them fucked up? You got them all the way fucked up. And the trick is, the more you go through the hell and the bullshit that they put you through, the more you fucking glow. The more your smile becomes radiant. And they can't comprehend that. They don't understand that shit. It's got them fucked up. Because the truth is, the more you go through and grow through all the bullshit, you glow more. And the trip is, they hurt more. Understand that dynamic. You glow up when you go through the bullshit that they put you through. It's a glow up process for you. And at the same time, it robs them of their fucking joy. It robs them of their peace. It makes them more fucking confused. It makes them more fucking angry. How the fuck you can be smiling? How the fuck you can be so fucking happy? What the fuck you got to be happy about? And da-da-da-da-da, and all this other bullshit. And they can't comprehend. They don't see it. Because they've lied to themselves so much. They've convinced themselves that they were the chosen one. They convinced themselves that they were the real child of God. They've convinced themselves that they were the real star seed. They try to convince everybody that you're this great pretender, that you're this fraud, this phony. And they don't understand how you keep coming up, how you keep rising up. And the more you go through, the higher your elevation is. The higher God promotes you. The higher God lifts you up. The greater your influence becomes. The more powerful your words and actions become. And they can't grasp it. And so they start looking and picking through little holes and stuff, trying to find faults, trying to find anything to point out your imperfection, trying to find anything to point the fingers. See, yeah, he could do all that, she could do all that, but they still ain't shit in this area, and da-da-da-da-da, because they're looking for something, they're needing something to validate their stupid, ignorant ass, fucked up belief system about you. That's just fucked up for them. Because they see you glowing. And they're thinking, man, this motherfucker wasn't glowing when he was with me like that. This motherfucker wasn't glowing when I was with them like that. This motherfucker didn't have that type of smile when I was with them. They weren't all happy and cheesy like they are now. So they must got a new boo. They getting some pussy from somewhere. They getting some dick from somewhere. And they come up with all this stupid shit to justify why you so fucking happy. To justify your peace of mind. To justify the joy you have. The glow you have. And it is what it is. Your job is not to get fixated on them or their opinion of you. Your job is to keep glowing. Your job is to keep healing. That's your job. Your job is to keep being a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, a beacon of light. You came here to be all these beautiful things. You came here to sow into humanity. You keep doing you. And you keep allowing them and letting them do the stupid, ignorant ass shit that they do. And you could tell the difference. And they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about, man, you curse and you talk like this and you a Mason and you did it and you tatted up and you wearing these earrings and you did it. You got all this shit that to them disqualifies you from being a man of God. You got all this shit that disqualifies you from being a beacon, a light worker, a healer. You got all this shit. To them, that makes you not qualified to be a chosen one, that makes you not qualified to them to be a real child of God, a real man or woman of God, to be a real healer. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't give two fucks. I don't give a damn what the fuck they talking about. They can say whatever they want to say. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. That ain't got shit to do with me. And it ain't got shit to do with you as a chosen one, as a starseed, as a light worker, as a healer. Man, let them keep pushing that bullshit. Let them keep pushing that negative narrative. You keep glowing. And the trip is, you're not even glowing on purpose. You're not even trying to glow. You can't even help the fact that you glowing. You can't even help the fact that, man, you got all this peace. You got all this joy. You can't even fake that shit, and they're pissed. And you ain't doing shit to glow. You ain't faking a smile. That shit just flows naturally. And it eats them the fuck up. Because they know it's natural. They just don't want to accept it. They know it's really you. And the truth is, they're mad that they fucked up. They're mad that they're no longer part of the picture. And so, they don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you smiling. They don't want to see you glowing. They don't want to see you blowing up. But it is what it is. They can't stop that shit. They could never stop that shit. And now the reality, it's hitting them. That they can't stop you. They can't rob you of your peace. They can't rob you of your joy. They can't rob you of your happiness. They can't rob you of your beautiful smile. They can't rob you of your light. And they thought they had the power to. That's what's really fucking them up. They thought that they had the power to take your ass down. And they gave it their best shot. And no matter what they did, yeah, you may have been hurt for a minute. You may have been hurt for a season. But you found a way to deal with it, to go through it and to grow through it. And they see you coming out of it, and it's fucking them up. It's killing them. Because they went and told everybody that they won. They went and told everybody because you was going through that season, because you was going through that moment of hurt and frustration and pain, that setback. They went and told everybody that that was validation that God was punishing. They went and told everybody that that was proof that you wasn't shit. They went and told everybody that it was really about them. And now the roles have reversed. See, because they were smiling when you was going through it. They were smiling when you were broken and crushed. They were smiling when you were crying. They were smiling when you were hurt and frustrated. See, here's the trick. They didn't understand that your hurt, your tears, your frustration, they didn't understand what that meant. They had no fucking clue that your hurt, your pain, and your frustration and your tears came from a place of you genuinely cared about them. You genuinely loved them. You genuinely wanted to be the best and give them the best. You genuinely had a real loving heart towards them. You genuinely meant the best for them. You only wanted the best for them. Only the best for them. And because you wanted the best for them, when they did what they did, it crushed you, it confused you, it fucked you up. Not because it was you was fucked up, but because you no longer were in a position to give them the best. You were no longer in a position to be the best for them. That was your intentions. That was the only intention you had, was to help them reach their full potential and to be all that you could be, to help them and to give them the love and blah, 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 blah that they wanted, that they were in need of. And when they did that ignorant ass shit, it severed the relationship, it severed the connection between you and them. And you can no longer serve or sow into their life from a place of love, from a place of compassion, from a place of wisdom, a place of mercy. They cut all that off. And now, because they severed that tie, because they severed that connection, all that they're left with is the absence of genuine love, the absence of wisdom, the absence of mercy, the absence of compassion. And it's fucking them up. And they think that you're doing it to them. They think you're putting a curse on them, when it was them themselves who put that curse on them by severing the connection, by cutting off the ties, by doing the stupid ass shit that they did. It is what it is. And it's going to be what it's going to be. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to even challenge your way of thinking. I love you guys. Namaste. Happy healing. Peace.